So I'm thinking just as I go about how the world operates, and I've made some videos recently about how stunning it is that the world operates so efficiently, considering the complexity of running a country, for example. There's so many different issues to deal with, it's just incredibly complex. A massive achievement for a country to exist and run its affairs. Voting systems and electricity supply and water supply and gas and voting system and all kinds of things need to function really well in order for a country to prosper. And I'm thinking, I just don't understand how it's possible, and I'm wondering about what our future will be. So the reason I'm wondering this is because I'm thinking of alien visitation that might occur one day. I'm imagining an alien ship coming to Earth, and how would Earth represent itself? It will probably be through the United Nations or whatever, but I don't think that the Earth has a voice as such. I don't know how we would communicate with aliens. We're all separate and want to do our own thing. So I know it's a crazy thing to be talking about aliens, but it seems to me that there must be aliens out there. And the only issue is if we'll ever encounter them. Because the universe is pretty large, so it's quite possible that there's a lot going on in terms of alien life, but it's a little bit far away for us to be dealing with them. I'm confused because I'm thinking about how it seems when I look at it. It looks to be pretty much impossible to run a country. Just a single country, let alone having a country interact with other countries around the world and international business and whatever. None of it makes sense to me because it's too complex to do anything. I mean, it's difficult enough to run a household or even a small community, a village somewhere. And then you have towns and cities that run whole countries. It really doesn't make sense to me how it's possible for Britain, for example, to run efficiently and to operate. It's just amazing the amount of complexity there is in running our affairs. And I'm thinking about water and electricity to begin with, but then there's telecommunications and the internet. There's all of the food supply that's required. There's all of the medical facilities that are required. There's fire prevention. There is policing and crime. It's all awesome in how complex running a society is, how complicated the procedures and the staffing and the education you need to have, and the amount of money it all costs, and the organisation. The tax system has to operate efficiently somehow. I just don't understand how there can be so many people with enough skill to manage so many of the things that need to be done. It really doesn't make sense to me. How is it that we have engineers who understand how the gas system works and we deliver gas to every part of the country somehow? So we need lots of engineers and builders and whatever to be able to install the equipment that's necessary. And you need engineers who can actually source the gas from somewhere. And coal and oil, all of it is as stunning and it's completely mind-boggling how any country can manage its business. There is just too much to do, and it is too incredible that any country manages to function, because it's making my head hurt just thinking of a few things that a country has to manage and get in order. But to actually do it for millions of people, tens of millions of people, sometimes hundreds of millions of people, it's just completely mind-boggling.